Hey folks, and welcome back to the FY21 Performance Report video series. In this video, we're going to talk about the summaries. And so what we're going to do is take a look at these summary pages and kind of walk you through and explain what they are and how to kind of read them a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is collapse the view sections only. So it makes scrolling a lot easier. And the first page that we're going to look at is the updated rank and distribution page. And so that's under Title 1. And so the updated rank and distribution with expenditures. And so this is going to be a great page once you put in all of your expenditures to kind of come in and take a look and see, okay, are you still meeting the per pupil amount that you said you were going to? So when we look at this graph here, or this grid, my apologies, it has all the information that was imported from GEMS for the school, the grade span, the enrollment, low income numbers, the low income percentage, the project allocation, and the allocation per pupil amount. And so once you put in your expenditures, you're going to start seeing your project expenditures and then your expenditure per pupil amount, or PPA. And then there's this variance column, which basically just shows us, how close did you go over? Are you under? What that looks like. But basically, you're looking to make sure that that expenditure per pupil amount still holds true to the rank and distribution rules. If you are a district that does not have to follow ranking distribution because you're a one school district or because you're under 1,000 students, then you certainly don't have to worry about that. But for those districts that do have more than 1,000 students, then yes, they definitely need to make sure that they follow ranking distribution rules. So this is just, again, just a quick summary where you can take a look at to see, are our expenditures where they need to be? What, did we overspend in one of our schools accidentally? And so you need to go back and either move funding around, or you have to potentially return money, which is always, the worst case scenario in our opinion. So yeah, that's just something that you can kind of come in and look at during this summary page. The next page that we're going to look at, I'll go back to sections, is the expenditure summary. So again, I'm going to scroll down. I'll go ahead and collapse Title 1. And at the very bottom here, there's these performance report summaries. And the first one is the expenditure summary. And so when I go in here, this is actually going to give me a breakdown by reported expenditure amount and by the amount received. So this is pulling both from the performance report expenditures that you put in, and it's pulling from the invoices that have been submitted. And so it's going to take a look at, okay, here's what was budgeted. How much did you say you spent? And then how much did you invoice for? And so it breaks it down by all of the all titles and all of the object codes. So they're all in here, any that your district would have had available to them. So in this case, you see Title 1, transfer to Title 1 from Title 2, transfer to Title 1 from Title 4, some regular Title 2 funds, and some Title 5 funds. If you're a district that had some Title 3 funds, or you didn't transfer all your Title 4, you'd see those lines in there as well. But those are in here. The budgeted amounts are in here. And so once you start populating your performance report with those expenditures, it's going to populate it here. And then again, it's also going to pull in those amount received from the invoice system. So once your business manager starts submitting invoices with the up-to-date expenses as of September 30th, it'll go ahead and pull that information in, and then it'll show the difference. So did you spend more money, or did you claim that you spent more money than what was actually invoiced for, or did you claim that you spent less than what was actually invoiced for? And so we'll be able to kind of take a look at that. And then it also has the invoice expenditure date. So we'll look at to see, is the last invoice for Title 1 only up through September 15th? And maybe so there's some extra expenditures that haven't been invoiced for. And so that would need to be put in there as well. So it's a good place to kind of get a snapshot of where you're at, both with your expenditures related to your budget, as well as where you are with invoicing. So this is a great summary that we had available to us. So we're really happy to have this page in here. And then the last page that we're going to talk about in this video is the project totals by grant. So this is a very simplistic page. It gives us just an overall breakdown of the different titles that the funding that we have available. We've got the expenditure totals. So right now you can see that no expenditures have been put into the performance report, and then it'll give you the amount remaining, and then that what that percent is. So it's just a quick snapshot of how much money do we have left and what that percent is. And so that's really going to kind of feed into our next video when we talk about new carryover projects. So right now, that's all we got for this video. Thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your ESEA program representative. Other than that, have a great day.